Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M44, the Tier 6 American SPG. This one's located on the north spawn of Siegfried Line, and it's under the command of 15JG52Brauer. Yep, he's on the prowl again, and he's got 2 marks on his barrel at the moment. So let's see how he gets on. Now, 15JG52Brauer does have a technique which does make it a little difficult to follow the game sometimes, but we will follow it in this case, and because he does have a rather good game. He's got a 155mm howitzer mounted in a swivel bracket on top of a hull that came from a M41 Walker Bulldog, so he's quite fast, quite manoeuvrable, and he's got a 30-degree arc either side of the centre line. And now he's looking for a target to shoot. Enemy is in sight. IKV-65-2, just trying to get a sighting in there. The buildings are getting in the way. Rounds out in the IKV. Oh my gum! That's a low roll penetration on the IKV-65-2. These rounds will penetrate 39mm of armour and can do 500 alphas. So to get 433 hit points, he had to have penetrated with a low roll. Now, M48 Ram Panzer, the one with the plough, didn't get a hit, but he probably splashed him. Now, it's a tier 8 game with tier 6 tanks in it. He's bottom tier, which means every time he hits a higher tier opponent, he will earn extra XP. And he lost sight of the TNH as he turned and moved away, so he's actually decided to change position to avoid any counter battery. The enemy Arty is an AMX-13 F3AM, the tier 6 French SPG, which is reasonably good actually. It's got quite a good alpha and quite a good reload. And the reason he's moved mainly is due to this Wizzy 131, who's actually ended up at this side of the map. And, well, he stunned him. He did stun the Hellcat at the same time, but the Wizzy has been killed. So he can now move back over the Dragon's Teeth, which technically speaking no tank should be able to go over Dragon's Teeth because it would literally rip the bottom of the tank out. That's their purpose. They were designed to stop tanks moving over them, and the only way you could actually knock down Dragon's Teeth was to get out the high explosive and detonate it next to it so it could turn the Dragon's Teeth into concrete rubble. It would be interesting for the game if they did actually make it so that you could get over Dragon's Teeth, that it literally made you adrift, literally carried you up. I have seen tanks actually which have actually got trapped on the Dragon's Teeth, and he stunned the TNH there but didn't get any damage. And if they were actually, a tank was actually stuck on the teeth and it just couldn't move anywhere, they'd make it very vulnerable. And it forced enemy tanks as well as your own tanks to only go through those areas where there are gaps. That was a direct hit. 148, didn't pen. But he is picking up stun assist. And that's a tier 8, so he's picking up extra XP, 20% extra for every shot that hits them. Okay, Black Prince next. Rounds out. It looks like it hit the tracks, that one. Pretty sure it did hit the tracks. He's going for another shot on the Black Prince. He's got a very narrow arc. You see, it goes through red line every now and then. I think that's because there's some obstruction somewhere in between. It may be one of the buildings that's got a spire that is blocking the shot. When that line, the green line, coming up from the centre, from the bottom, when that goes red, you've got an obstruction in the way. Okay, Kampfpanzer 07RH out in the field behind a bunker. He can definitely splash that guy. Rounds out. Oh, yes, he did. 53 hit points. And he used up his first aid kit immediately to get rid of the stun. And here comes the AMX-1357. Now, it looks like he was trying to take advantage. But, yeah, 15JG52Brauer got some more splash on him. But the AMX 1357 didn't do a very good job there, and he's actually been set alight now, and now he's dead. Yeah, he didn't do a very good job. I think he was having difficulty trying to pen this medium, and that's just a tad too late. Not enough lead. This driver's keeping on the move. Oh, but gets brutally taken down by a Cromwell. Okay, we've got a Strip 74 who's over the other side of the map, trying to defend against our guys. Rounds out. Oh, didn't see where the shell went there. I'm pretty sure the Strip 74 is actually pulled back into the bushes there. He wouldn't have moved too far away. The enemy's down by 4 tanks at the moment, so they are kind of on the defensive. I think he fired that round at the bushes. We just saw the explosion, but he actually, yes, he's got this habit of looking away after he shoots. Okay, we've got the AMD 178B, the wheelie, French wheelie. He's in the town. He's headed this way, but in a like side-to-side way. And yeah, after firing that round, he's decided I have to get out of here, because if I don't, that thing's going to get me. And yeah, he decides to cross the dragon's teeth in the unconventional way again. And yes, that AMD is headed this way, except he's not going to try and run all the way away, because that AMD will probably get in sight of him if he tried to continue running westward. Plus, of course, he's moving away from his teammates, and his teammates are winning. There's only 4 enemies left, including their Arty and that little light, the wheeled vehicle, who's definitely coming this way. So he's getting ready for a shotgun. If the AMD comes around the corner, he'll have a brief moment to get a shot in to kill the guy. He's backed up against the edge, so even if he does appear, he should be able to back up and get a shot into him. He's not right on the edge of the map. Here comes the AMD, and I think he knows, yeah, he knows we're here, and he's coming for us. Now, let him get close. Oh, nice one. Got it directly on target, but he didn't kill the AMD. Just now to stay close to this bunker. Oh, he got a ram kill. Oh, and that was the last kill of the game. He rammed him to death. I always say to Arty players, if you've got a weak light or something like that, ram them to death, and he's quite happy with that. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for 15JG52Brauer in the M44. Not his first ace tanker, he's had one before. There's no scrolls underneath, you only get the scrolls the first time. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he managed to get 11. And he got a Confederate as well, because he hit more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. At least 6 tanks, which was subsequently taken out by other teammates. And the sole kill that he got was the AMD 178B, the last kill in the game. And somebody who should have known better than to try and ram an M41 Walker Bulldog hull, which is basically the hull of the M44, because it's still got quite a bit of weight behind it. And yes, it can badly or brutally damage a light tank if it gets a chance. 4,000 win 8 on that one. So yes, a very good game. Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at the team score and see where he is. Well, we can see in this game that he actually was in 3rd place on damage, because the top scorer was the IS-22 on the enemy team. He got a high caliber for 3,354 hit points. Second highest was the IS-5 on his own team with 2,309. And third came, yep, 15JG52Brauer. He's anonymized here actually in this one, but he picked up a Confederate for 2,189. When it came to kills, he was a little way down the table because he only got that single kill. The top scorers were the IS-3 and the Rudy, who both got 3 apiece, and the IS-5 and the Cromwell got 2 apiece. The Cromwell picking up a Ladislaus medal, and there was only one member of the enemy team managed to get 2 kills. That Kampfpanzer 07RH, and their IS-22, well, he picked up a high caliber. That's the he only got 1 kill. And when it came to base XP, yes, it's 15JG52Brauer. With all that stun assist that he managed to get, he got an XP of 1,048. And the next high score after that was the IS-5, who got 1,008. So I think it was a combination of stun and the actual damage that helped him to get that ace tanker. He fired 14 rounds in that game, got 5 direct hits on the enemy and 3 penetrations, not 1, 3. In fact, it's a bit surprising because I didn't think there was that many pens in the game, but yes, he penned the IKV652 right at the start of the game. I don't think he penned that one. No. TNH, no. He penned the AMD, of course, because that was a direct hit at close range, a low roll. And then he didn't pen... It wasn't the AMX, but he did actually hit the AMX. It was a blind shot into that corner of the map at the time, and it looks like he did pen the Striv 74 with that shot, that blind shot, because after he lost sight of the guy, 451 hit points from that one. But of course he didn't know about that at the time because they lost sight of him. Going back to the details again, he got 9 splash as well, 2,189 hit points, of which 1,794 were at more than 300 meters, the difference being that AMD 178B. He did receive 1 hit from the AMD, and it was a penetration, but because of course the armor on the M44 is quite thin. But of course he managed to deal with that AMD in the best way possible, set him up for a shotgun, got the shotgun, then rammed him to death afterwards. And as I said at the end of the video, I always recommend you do that. If you have to reload to get another shell in, the AMD's gonna, or the enemy's gonna get some shells into you in the meanwhile. And the best thing you can do under the circumstances, just give him a ram, get rid of him that way. 762 hit points of stun assist off 11 stuns, and of course that helped him to get the ace tanker. 49,121 credits, 24,561 from mission, that's holiday ops, that one. 73,682 credits altogether, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, took away a profit of 46,501 credits. 1,572 XP, 3,144 for holiday ops, and took away 4,716 experience points altogether. Not a bad game, that one. You said, what the hell was the, what WTF was the AMD doing at the end? Well, I think he thought that he'd get an easy kill by going after Arty. Of course, expert Arty players, ace tanker Arty players tend to know what they need to do to defend themselves. And yeah, 15JG52Brauer did set that AMD up rather nicely, actually. And although the AMD knew exactly where he was, he just lined him up for a kill. And even though the AMD stayed far enough away to avoid getting a repeated hit, he did get penned by a lovely direct shotgun, and then, well, he went in for the kill and got rammed to death. Very nice indeed. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.